Hello everyone, it is good to see you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and pop myself up here. Hello, excuse the blown out background. It is sunny out and my lighting is still shit for the time being, so we deal with it. Chloe, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. No one did grab first today, so if someone wants to grab it preemptively, go ahead and go for it. 24-hour stream confirmed. Let's go. I mean, not right now. No. um, Let me go ahead and redeem my daily partner Pokemon. In fact, I purposely went live a little bit earlier than I originally planned today because I have plans tonight. I have plans at 7, so we've got about 3 hours. And that's going to be what we have to deal with. Auto congratulating a Mischievous. I got a Trapinch myself. And Auto redeem second. But yeah, today we're going back to the Wooloo hunt. Nothing too crazy or exciting. We really want to get the shiny. I think the plan for the stream is going to be I go live. I start with shiny Wooloo hunting, and we try to get to 1,000. If we get to 1,000 and there's still a good bit of stream left, we'll switch over to Pokemon Violet. I should have a Wiglet outbreak, and that will be what we spend the rest of the stream doing. Really hope this sun decides to go away for a little bit, but we'll have to see. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. And immediately, there's just a Wooloo right in front of us, which is lovely. Oh, I forgot. I've got to tap out of the scenes. But yeah, so if you're in the Discord, you will have noticed that I am streaming significantly less this week. Hang on, let me adjust my music a little bit. It's kind of loud on my end. Let's try that. I just need to go up. I'll be streaming significantly less this week because it's both finals week and my birthday week. So I've got quite a bit going on, as you can imagine. No idea if you play it, but I got the Mythic Mercy skin on Overwatch. I do play Overwatch every now and again, and that's a really cool skin. So, congrats. Red, welcome in. Congrats on getting an APOM. And of course, Lost Tree, welcome in. I don't know if I actually said that or not. But it's great to see you both. I hope you're having a great day so far. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming today, and then I'm taking tomorrow and Wednesday off. Tomorrow is just for personal reasons and just so I don't burn myself out. And Wednesday is my birthday, and I've got plans for that day, so I will be keeping myself free. Then I should be back Thursday, and then there's a tentative stream planned for Friday. I don't know how much of that day will need to be devoted to packing. But I will need to start packing, and Saturday, because Saturday is when I am officially moving back home for the foreseeable future, which is exciting. That's also when I'm going to have my new stream set up. That'll be the status quo for, once again, the foreseeable future. And that also means we're getting closer and closer to that subathon, baby. Like, I'm really excited for that. I've been putting a lot of preparation into it. I'm really going to start promoting it a ton in the coming week. Any support, obviously, on my socials posts would be incredible. And this is actually a completely unplanned transition, but if you don't know where to follow me on different platforms, there's all my socials. I just finished setting up that command. So that's got my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, I did just post my very first YouTube video today. It is just my channel trailer, but I've got so many cool ideas. One or two of which may already be underway. Just saying. But a lot of them, I'm just waiting till I'm in my preferred setup to record. but I have a whole Google Doc full of ideas. On my last set of exams this and next month, well, I wish you the best of luck, Lost Tree. As I said, I also have my final exams coming up, so I know your struggle. But you got this, I know you do. You're almost there. So like I said, the plan is to try to get to 1,000 today. And then do some Pokemon Violet shiny hunting. But that really depends on how fast we get to 1,000. Last stream, our pace was cooking. We got from 400 to 750 in 3 hours. So if we can get that kind of pace going, we'll definitely get to 1,000 in a pretty good time. Maybe 2 hours. As much as I would love to have this stream be like one where I say, well, it's not guaranteed, but we might go long, because that's usually what I would do in this situation, I made plans tonight. So we've got about 3 hours to find any sort of shiny, and there we go. Then on stream, raid out, and next time I see you guys after this stream, I will be older. I'll be an old person now. Yeah, how was everyone's weekend? I know I haven't... Wait, did I stream this weekend? I feel like I streamed this weekend. Did I? Gonna be honest, can't remember if I streamed this weekend. My brain's been kind of frazzled. Regardless, how was everyone's weekend? How was everyone's weekend? I hope it was relaxing or exciting. I'll be an old person. I'm nearly 30. You are a child. Well, I know, but like, I'll be older, right? I mean, that's something. Honestly, my actual birthday plans though are pretty minimal. The only stuff that's like locked in right now is I am gonna see my friends. I can't see my family because of just, like, geographical limitations. But then I also am going to be recording for one of those aforementioned YouTube videos that I have planned. And other than that, I don't really know. I want to treat myself a little bit, like, food-wise. Get myself something nice for dinner. But I'm broke. I can't afford to treat myself. So we'll have to see how it goes. The 23rd is my last day, and then I only come in for exams, but I'm getting Fallout 4. Ooh. Exciting. A lot of my friends have been playing Fallout recently. Heard very good things. And also, I've been meaning to watch the show. I keep hearing everyone talk about it, but I'll be honest, I don't even know what platform it's on. Like, is it a Netflix show or Amazon Prime? Cause I would be down to watch it, although I never really played the Fallout games longer than like a couple hours total. So I don't know how necessary that knowledge would be to enjoy the show. Prime, okay. I do have Prime, so that is still something I can watch, and I do intend to. I just hope game knowledge isn't really needed to enjoy it, you know? We are not getting any Wooloos to spawn. Maybe it'll take all stream to get to 1,000 this kind of pace. My god. It's good, but it has some gore. Oh, I've never been one to care about gore. So, good. I'll definitely be checking that out when I've got some free time. But right now, my focus has been on Survivor. I really enjoy those kind of reality shows. Like, I know they're fake, despite being called reality shows, so I already know all that. But I still get invested into them. And Survivor's fun to watch, but I don't know if anyone here watches Big Brother, which is my other go-to reality show. But that is the only reality show ever that I actually think if I went on it, I could win. I think so. Because it's not as physical as Survivor, so I would be overall more adept at challenges. And I don't know, I feel like I'm more social. You've heard of Big Brother? It's pretty cheesy. Like, it's one of those reality shows that's very obviously fake, in a lot of senses, but also like it is entertaining. And it is the only reality show that I think I could win. Survivor like would be fun, but I don't do well with like running on no food and barely any sleep. I feel like that'd be really hard for me. Then I've heard some of my friends say that like they want to go on the challenge, and I'm like, are you insane? Are you a crazy person? Because you kind of sound like a crazy person right now. Um, the challenge is insanely physical, but it's also like a bit of a social aspect. I'll be honest, I haven't watched the challenge nearly as much as the other two shows I've mentioned, but holy crap, it's a when you're getting eliminated, you have to win in a very physical competition to avoid being eliminated. It's cool. It definitely is cool. But God, that sounds like fun. It does not sound like fun, is what I meant. Hey, oh, I love Wooloo. Well, Electre, welcome in. I also quite enjoy Wooloo. So we're hoping to get a shiny. How are you doing today, my friend? It's nice to meet you. We are doing this hunt full odds, so just to give you some reference on the number encountered. We're not even 25% of the way to odds. You're good? I'm glad you're good. My name's Sky. I use they, them pronouns. I'm non-binary, ADHD, and it's absolutely lovely to meet you. If you have a preferred name and pronouns you'd like me to use, feel free to let me know. I'll add them to your nickname right away, but only if you're comfortable. This is also a lurker-friendly environment, so feel free to just lurk in the background if you want. But I'm also a chatty person, so if you want to talk, I'm good to talk about anything. She, her, you got it. Hey, Mir, welcome in. It's so good to see you. How you doing, Mir? Awesome. Alright, Electre, I just added your pronouns because I am very scatterbrained and I will forget, but it is absolutely lovely to meet you. It's very wholesome vibes here. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that, Electre. Do you just go by Electre or Trey? Of course, I'm fine with just saying Electre. I just want to make sure. But yeah, I really appreciate the compliments on the vibes. I do my best to curate a nice, positive vibe here. But yeah, Mir, I hope you're having a great start to your... Actually, it's way past the start of your day. I just hope you're having a great day. Anything is fine to beach. I also go by Joe. Alright, sounds good. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. I appreciate you. Hey, Gray. Glad you got out of work. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Many panic attacks here and there about moving at the end of the month. This is the first year unmasking. I'm terrified of moving. I'm sorry to hear that, Mir. But, you know, you're strong. You got through it clearly. And I understand the stress. Obviously, if you need any support, we're all here for you. We believe in you, and we know you got this. Day 8 of 9 in a row over. One more day and then 3 days off. That is going to have been well deserved at that point. 9 days in a row for 3 days off. That is completely deserved. Very proud of you, Gray. You're doing great work. Congrats on getting him a Bostiff as your partner Pokemon. Nice. I used that on my first ever playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. His name was Rockjaw. Hey, Wiz! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! It's so good to see you all. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out, my friend. Guys, if you are not following Whistler Plays, he is the one who put together this Nuzlocke and Load competition that we are still looking for our starter in. But you should absolutely drop him a follow. I saw on your Twitter, Wiz, that you ended up beating Run 1, and then now you've started Run 2. How's Run 2 going? Also, thank you all so much for the follow. I really appreciate all the follows. I do have follows anonymous in case any of you don't want to be perceived. This is a lurker-friendly environment, so no pressure to chat. Let me go and say hello to everyone. Aurora the Arctic Fox, welcome in. Bluey Mulga, welcome in. Toxtricity of Our City, amazing username, welcome in. And of course, Wiz, welcome in. It's great to meet you all. My name is Sky. I use they, them pronouns. I am AuDHD, I'm non-binary, and I'm completely obsessed with Pokemon. If any of you want to introduce yourself with your preferred name and pronouns, please feel free, but don't feel pressured to. This is a lurker-friendly environment, as I said, but we also welcome chatters, so just happy to see all of you. And thank you again for the follows. Y'all mean the world to me. Run 2 is going well. Through the first badge, deathless. Let's go. Never had a doubt in my mind for you, Wiz. One of only 2 ways to mash up Pokemon in System of a Down. Toxtricity, I think this is just me being slow, but I don't understand that message. It's probably a me thing, though. I struggle sometimes. But yes, Run 1 was solid. Unfortunately, lost 2 mods in the end game, so there we go back to the start. We want a deathless run. That sucks that you lost that deathless run at the very end. That's unfortunate. But hey, if you got that far in attempt 1, you're going to get that on attempt 2. I have all the faith. Now, if only I could start playing the game, maybe I could get on the leaderboard. We're hoping to hit at least 1,000 encounters this stream, and then we'll move over to Pokemon Violet. But of course, Raiders or Wiz, of course, if you guys need to raid and run, I totally get it. Especially Wiz, streams can be exhausting. So if you need to go take a rest, please do. I also know you're in a later time zone than me, so it's kind of late for you. You're all welcome to stick around, of course. I love having the company. But if you need to take a rest or go just eat some food, go to sleep, either one, please do. Take care of yourselves first. Are you using any shiny hunting methods, or is it full odds? This is full odds. 1 in 4,096 for every single encounter. I came into this knowing that there's a very real chance that within the time frame of this competition, we never get a shiny. And that's fine, because we're going to get this shiny within this competition or after. I'm not giving up on this hunt. But yeah, we are going for... And this is just the first encounter. We still have to get another shiny. And then every encounter we want to use has to be shiny. If we manage to get a single gym badge, it's a miracle. But it'd be cool. It'd be cool. I was also offered a mod that would make shinies appear in the overworld, which would obviously save a lot of time. But at the same time, I don't want to risk modding my Switch. It's not really what I'm about. I don't really care if other people do, but it's not really my style. What's my favorite Pokemon game? It's a tough question, but I think as of recently I've decided it's probably Legends Arceus. Scarlet and Violet were challenging for that title, and they're probably my second favorite Pokemon games. But I don't know, something about Legends Arceus, just the unique playstyle. I'm so excited for Legends ZA. So Arceus, I think, is my favorite, with Scarlet and Violet as a close second. Oh yeah, I'm scared of modding my Switch. Yeah, like, if you get caught, there could be repercussions. Plus, for my purposes, there's really not much reason. For some people, there's reason to, and I'm like, good for you. Go for it. Make all the cool mods. I'm gonna enjoy seeing them. But with like my shiny hunts, I don't really feel the need. I am considering getting a second Switch so I can start dual hunting, which would be fun. But I don't need to mod my Switch for that. I'm going to be taking a lot of time and money to upgrade my setup over the course of the next couple months. I'm doing more... I'm going back to work in how many days now? In a week from today, I'm back to work. So I'll be starting to make money again, which is nice. Because then, and it's not like incredible money, but it's not bad. It's $15 an hour. And if I get the hours I want / need, that's about $1,000 to $1,200 dollars every 2 weeks, which is pretty freaking good for me not having to pay for my own rent yet. Gonna head off as I'm knackered, but good luck for the shiny. Should make an amazing clip when it appears. Thank you so much, Wiz. Go get all the rest. You definitely deserve it. And thank you so much for the raid again. I really appreciate you. And yeah, hopefully it'll make a great clip at some point when I get it. It'd be really nice. I'm not giving up on this hunt at any point, so... There will eventually be a clip of me finding the shiny Wooloo. Any salary is better than no salary. $15 is great. That's pretty much my, like, my outlook of it. Plus... How I look at this is like, right now I'm pretty lucky in the sense that my parents are paying for the rent of the apartment I'm currently living in. It was a bit of it was a deal we made because then I started having to take out loans to pay for my schooling, in exchange for them paying for my rent. So I think that's a fair trade. But what I had started doing was I saved up money over the course of summer and winter. I would work, and then however much money I made would be the money that lasts me through the semester. And I make it pretty fine, and I'm not even the most financially responsible person out there, not even close. So with me working not just for summer, but for the foreseeable future, and having the same expenses, maybe a little more as I upgrade my setup, but I feel like I'll be living somewhat comfortably. May I ask what you work as? You don't have to, just curious. Oh yeah, I'm totally fine to answer that. I work at a doggy daycare. I am a front desk worker, and it's so nice getting to see all the dogs every day. Also, HQ? No, it's HQ. As soon as I said it, I knew what it was, but it's nice to meet you. If you have a preferred name and pronouns, feel free to let me know, just so I can address you properly, but feel no pressure to. I'm one piece of ancient debris from netherite armor in Minecraft. Let's go, Lost Tree. If my understanding is correct, that's pretty rare, right? Like, that's not just lying around, like you have to hunt for it. If I'm correct about that, that's very impressive. I get that studying money is difficult. I'm on my 4th year of uni. That's actually exactly what I'm finishing right now. Doggy daycare, yes. I did get a little bit of a foot in with this job because my sister is the groomer here. Um, so she was able to vouch for me. And while I don't get to work with the dogs for most of the time, I get to be the first one they see when they come in. I get to get them when it's time to go home. It's a great time, honestly. Spent a week finding bastions to get it from chests. So yeah, it's rare. Well, then I hope you get the last one soon. Alright, we're approaching 800. We're 30 minutes in. A slower pace than I feel like we need, but... well, we're working with what we got. Work for a shiny... oh, you missed out on that shiny roll. Also, any of you who are new here, we do have a daily redeem called Daily Partner Pokemon. It's a fun way to count how many streams you've been at, and it lets you see what your partner Pokemon for the day is. So feel free to redeem that if you are so inclined. Electrike got a Vileplume, not bad at all. Pretty classic Gen 1 Pokemon. Yes, HQ. Current pronouns are they, them, just because I don't wish to be perceived as anything other than a vague concept online at the moment. HQ, I cannot tell you just how much I respect that take. I'll add the they, them pronouns right away. It is absolutely lovely to meet you, and I love that. Toxtricity got a Nincada. Okay. I feel like this is an underrated bug Pokemon because its evolutions get all the love. What are you studying? I am studying mass communication TV film. So, short version, film student. But most of my focus when I've gotten the choice has been on the post-production side of things. So, video editing, stuff like that. Audio work. Mir got a Klefki, nice. That's a pretty controversial Pokemon design-wise. People are like, oh, it's just a thing of keys, but like, well, I agree, it is just a ring of keys. It's a keyring Pokemon. How would you have designed a keyring Pokemon? Oh, Joy, let me see your locked doors. Yeah, you can probably now get into anywhere you want. And we are really getting slow on the sheep today. You do drama? GCSE. I don't know. I'm sure if that's a typo or an abbreviation, but what I do understand is drama. So Lost Tree, you're like a theater kid? That's cool. I consider theater. I really did. Which is weird now that I'm more comfortable with who I am and I know more about myself. So like now I know I would never do theater in any regard, but as a middle school into high school, I really considered it for a bit. Never again. Oh, it's a UK schools thing. I gotcha. Okay, good to know. Yeah, it's cool that you do drama. This is a true story I'm about to tell. So with my major, I'm required to have a minor. But I didn't really know what to minor in because there wasn't a ton of... There just wasn't a ton of stuff I was interested in beyond film. I considered a music minor because I did start as a music major, but that would require me to be in a trombone studio with a professor I really didn't like. So I was like, please no. So I went to my advisor and I was like, I don't know what to minor in. I'm not interested in a ton. Do you have any recommendations for me for what would be good for a film major? And he was like, oh yeah, we have a lot of people doing an acting minor because it's good to get the experience of what's on the other side of the camera. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So I left that interaction genuinely considering, should I do an acting minor? So I went home and I was like, you know what? I'll look into it. What would an acting minor look like for little old me? And the first class I saw that was a complete requirement for that minor was makeup. And instantly I was like, I don't need an acting minor. I'll find something else. I ended up settling on sociology. It's fairly easy, not a ton of work. Well, actually, not a ton of work might be a lie depending on the class. But for most classes, it's not a ton of work. Thank you for the shiny luck, Electra. I appreciate that. GCSE is what we call exams in the UK. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I guess I just... In my mind, all I think of is exams or tests. The only... I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. But the only test I can think of that are abbreviated in America are the ACTs and SATs. Which, again, I don't know if that happens in the UK. I really need to be more well-versed in just general knowledge about other countries. I wish you the best with finding Wooloo. I have to leave. Bye. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by, Electre. And thank you again for the shiny luck. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Alright. I mean, I don't know much about sociology, but to me it sounds like the study of everything from the perspective of humans. It's pretty much... It's kind of close to that, yeah. There's an actual definition that you'd think of someone who was minoring in it would know. It's basically the study of people, their behaviors in the context of groups. So society and norms, behaviors, changes over time, stuff like that. Think of it like psychology, but take the individual focus and put it on an individual in a society. And that's what sociology studies. That's probably the most correct correct explanation I could give. We live in a society. We do live in a society. We sure heckin' do. We live in a society where I do not have a shiny Wooloo. And honestly, that's really heckin' rude. If we could get it before 1,000, that'd be awesome. Because then I can keep moving and play the game. But then again, I follow a streamer who was doing a shiny badge quest. Not even a Nuzlocke, just playing through Shield, getting shinies. And it took them, I want to say, over 8,000 encounters to get one. That's double odds. What are the shiny odds? 1 in 4,096. So full odds for post-Gen 6. We got a sheep? Nope, a squirrel. Yeah, so 1,000 is only 25% of odds. It would still be insanely lucky to get it before 1,000. But, like, we've gotten insanely lucky before. Most of my crazy shiny hunting stories come from this game. I got a shiny Bounsweet and 2 eggs. I got a shiny Shuckle and 14 encounters. I got a shiny Suicune on my very first Dynamax adventure. So all my instances of crazy, insane shiny luck, most of them anyway, are in this game. So you would think it would carry over a little bit. I also got a shiny Growlithe in 4 encounters once, and that one was actually full odds. Just gotta keep moving. I've never gotten a shiny in Sword or Shield. Have you been doing dedicated hunts? Because like even if you haven't, that's still possible because shinies are freaking fickle, man. Wow, good luck. Thank you, HQ. You would think? No, not really. Okay, thanks, Sutter. Is it is it bedtime because we're counting sheep? No, not yet. It is only 4:30 for me. But welcome in, honey. It's good to see you. We have counted 816 sheep at this point, and yet we are still not tired. Actually, I am tired. Tired of not finding a frickin' shiny. I'm gonna make a bad drawing of Shiny Wooloo for manifestation purposes. Please do. And if you want somewhere to put it where we can all see it in all of its beautiful shiny glory, I do have a Discord that it's a great community to hang out in, and we'd love to have you in there. Yeah, honey, how was your co-working stream? I was lurking for most, if not all of it. Was I necessarily co-working alongside of you? We don't have to talk about it. But I was there. Did you manage to get the shiny Mareep and Violet? No, I did not. Well, not on the save file I was streaming. I have 3 shiny Mareep on my main save in Violet. It's a really good shiny too, so I'm glad I ended up hunting for it. Got a lot done. Listen some days are not productive days. No, I was still productive today. Well, kind of. I posted my first ever YouTube video. I edited down a couple TikToks, one of which I actually am quite proud of. And I told my mods this, but I thought of an idea for a stream series that, assuming I implement it next week, which is the plan, it will keep me occupied for probably the rest of 2024. At least. Maybe longer. So, that's fun. No, actually, I'm thinking about the math now. It's definitely going to be longer. That's amazing. Thank you, honey. I am proud of the work I got done today. I think Masera allowed to kill a shiny once, but I forgot the Pokemon. It was one that looked like a chinchilla. Oh, so you're talking about Minccino or Chinchino. But if you're talking about auto-battling, like where you just send them out and they go off on their own, they actually are incapable of killing shiny Pokemon. So, the good news for you, then, is if that's how you killed it, then you didn't actually kill a shiny. Now, if you were in battle with it, and it shined, then it's possible. Also, I realized I talked about it but didn't send the link. If y'all are interested in seeing my first ever YouTube video, or subscribing so you see the new stuff that I do have planned, there's all the links to all my socials. Not just YouTube, but also Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. If you want to support me, following in all the places is the best possible way to do so. And of course, following me here on Twitch would also be fantastic. It was the one where you can control the Oh, Synchro! Oh, that you can kill shinies with that. That is so sad. I'm so sorry, Lost Tree. I mean, technically now, unless you're certain, you said you think, so we can still hold on to that tiny bit of hope that maybe you just missaw it, maybe? To be clear, I'm not like trying to say you don't know what you saw. I'm just trying to hold on to the little bit of hope I have that you didn't actually kill a shiny. Because that shiny is similar enough that, like, maybe you missed, like, the light was playing tricks on you, maybe? Let me respond to a message real quick. Ah! No, Squabit! Alright, just had to respond to a message. I'm back now. We're back at it. It's great. Having a great time. Okay, we're almost to 850 and we're not even an hour in. We're definitely hitting 1,000 today. Because we started at 750 and we're almost 100 in now. So we'll have to see how much time we have left after we hit 1,000, and then we'll debate on going to the Wiglet hunt in Violet. It'd be awesome if we did get the Wiglet hunt, because then, like, there's in Scarlet and Violet, there's a solid chance you get that shiny. I've had really quick Violet hunts before. What was my quickest? Of course, I'm assuming we're not counting full odds here. Man, what was my quickest outbreak hunt in Scarlet and Violet? I really can't think of it right now, but I know I've had some fast ones. I've got a shiny Quagsire and without even killing 60 Pokemon. I'm gonna try and get a shiny Iron Moth when I get a new Joy-Con for my Switch. Ooh, that's such a good shiny to get. I wish you the best of luck. I still need to get that one. I've been meaning to hunt it. But I just end up getting distracted with other outbreaks now that there's so many Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. I think my only shiny Paradox Pokemon are Iron Valiant, Iron Bundle, and Iron Thorns. Yeah, those are my only shiny Paradox. But I intend to get all of them, of course. It's so funny, as I'm listening to my playlist, I added quite a bit of songs prior to stream today. And I have not heard a single one. Spotify's weird like that. I know it was Shuffle. I know it was Shuffle, so technically anything can pop up at any time. But you would think we would have heard at least one of the new songs. So, I heard that new movie Fall Guy came out. I don't really even totally know what it's about. Isn't it about, like, I want to say stunt drivers or something? I'm not really sure. Maybe stunt doubles, I think, maybe? But my parents saw it, and they said it was really good. I've got a lot of movies coming out that I want to see. There's that. There's If, with Ryan Reynolds, directed by John Krasinski, which just sounds incredible. Definitely want to see that. My mom wants to see the Garfield movie. Not so sure if I want to see the Garfield movie where Chris Pratt is voicing Garfield. But, you know, if she wants to go, I'll go. You got the last speed of Ancient Debris. Let's go, Lostry. Congratulations. Enjoy that netherite. Yeah, then, of course, I don't remember exactly when it's coming out. But, of course, Deadpool 3 will be coming out sometime this year. And I am just so excited for that. I love Marvel, and this seems like a project that could actually have a lot of potential. Plus, Deadpool, if anything else if anyone can save Marvel Phase 5, it's Deadpool. Chris Pratt is playing Garfield now? Yes. Also, welcome in, Mirage. It's good to see you. But yep. I saw the trailer for it for the first time earlier today, and I was like, wait, no freaking way. And I text my mom immediately, and I'm like, so I just saw the Garfield trailer for the first time. Is that Chris Pratt? And she was like, yeah, now do you want to see it? And I'm like, not really. But once again, obviously I'll go if my mom wants to go. Sometimes I really miss overworld shinies in this game. Nobody that man can pull off the deadpan voice. I don't know if he'll be going for deadpan based on what I saw in the trailer. Garfield seems to be very animated. No pun intended. I just love that now Chris Pratt has played Mario and Garfield. Such a fun combination of characters to have played. Apparently there's going to be a Minecraft film, and Jack Black is playing Steve. They're foreshadowing, because there was a bit in the video game song where he was in Minecraft. I would be a little surprised if Jack Black was playing Steve in the Minecraft movie, but, I mean, if that ends up happening, that's cool. Is it confirmed, or is it just foreshadowed? Because unless that's confirmed, that sounds like a bit more of a fan theory. It is confirmed? No way. No way. I stand by that's a little hard to believe, but clearly not. Wow. Jason Momoa is also in the movie in some capacity. Why not? That is almost comical. I'm just baffled that they're doing another Garfield movie. Okay, this is oh my god, this is such validation. I could have sworn there was already a Garfield movie that existed. But my parents said I was crazy. So there was a Garfield movie already? This isn't the first one? I'm not crazy? Because, oh my god, I was being gaslit so hard. Okay, that is so validating. Oh my god. One second, I'm just setting up a lurk in one of my friend's streams. Alright, done. Multiple, and it was live action. There was a live action Garfield movie? Oh my god, there was. Yo, oh my god. I had completely forgotten about that, but then I started thinking of it, and you're absolutely right. There was a live action Garfield movie, and I think my life was better when I had forgotten that was real. Jesus. Second one was sort of a role swap. Role swap how? Oh, another sheep. Okay, Autobot, you're doing great, Sweaty. I don't understand why you caught that, but sure. I'll never get the image of a cursed-looking ginger cat out of my head. See, I successfully had. Hey, Pete Bet Games, welcome in, friends. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. I was named placeholder as a kid, too. No, Meloetta. That's... Well, welcome in, Pete. It's so good to see you. Let me give you a shout out, friend. Oh, you were over there doing, Nuzlocke and Load as well, right? So how's the run going? Y'all, please go drop a follow for Pete That Games. Thank you so much for... They were kind enough to bring their friends over to meet all of us, so definitely drop them a follow. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Sky. I use they, them pronouns. I am non-binary, ADHD, and completely obsessed with Pokemon. If you guys want to introduce yourself with your preferred name and pronouns, please feel free, but do not feel pressured to. This is a lurker-friendly environment. But also, if you want to chat, I just want to make sure I'm referring to you correctly. Pete, how was stream? I hope you had a great stream, my friend. The sequel to live action was where Garfield got to London and got mixed up with a royal lookalike of himself. I don't think I ever saw that one. And I'm really okay with not having seen that. Live action Garfield, I would have said has left a permanent impact on me. But I had actually gotten that image out of my head. And now it's back in there. Yep, second run, one death that was completely avoidable. Poor Neo the Vanillite. No, Vanillite. Well, at least you only have one death, right? One death is better than 5. How'd the first run go? Did you wipe or did you finish and you're just going for another attempt? Forgot about it for years too. Those years must have been very nice. Wiped. Oh, that sucks, Pete. I'm sorry. Frickin' Nessa. I'm doing a Soul Link in my own free time right now, and Nessa wiped us too. I also did a different kind of Nuzlocke a while back, and Nessa wiped me twice. Nessa's tough, man. That Swift Swim Dreadnought. At least that's what usually gets me. Ooh, bad water woman. She's hot, but she's deadly. I guess that tracks with most hot women. They were, how dare I found out that Chris Pratt was voicing him. I still cannot actually believe that Chris Pratt is voicing Garfield. After how much crap he got for voicing Mario, and now he's Garfield. Completely ridiculous, but like, he's a professional. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Oh, I heard a Wooloo. So yeah, Raiders, for those of you who are just coming in, we are also doing the Nuzlocke and Load competition, but we're doing it as a shiny lock. So we need to find a shiny Wooloo first, and then we need to get our shiny Route 1 encounter. And we are 851 encounters in. We're gonna go to 1,000 today. And if we hit 1,000 without it, or we get it before 1,000, we switch over to Pokemon Violet, where I've got a Wiglet outbreak waiting for us, which is nice. But Wooloo do not spawn very frequently, is what I'm realizing. The set is complete. Nice. At this point, I'm just watching the movie industry go haywire, and I'm honestly down to watch the chaos. What I'm really happy about is that... So, I touched on this a little bit earlier, but I'm going to go a little more in depth now about my thoughts. I was a huge Marvel nerd, and still kind of am. Not nearly as big as I was, though. The Infinity Saga was incredible. Also, Pete, no worries. Hot people raid and run. That's what I don't always say that. I borrowed that from a friend. But definitely go raid and run. Do whatever you gotta do. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for sending your community here. And I appreciate you stopping by. I feel like I recognize your name from somewhere. I'm trying to think of where you would have seen it. I am in Elena Monster streams a lot. I if you're in the Nuzlocke and Load server, I'm in there. I've started posting on Twitter more regularly. I'm a part of the Pinecone stream team, so if you know anyone there, I might have been hanging out in their streams. But anyway, my Marvel rant, right? So Infinity Saga, so Endgame and prior, I was completely obsessed with Marvel, and that did continue into Phase 4 with Far From Home, No Way Home, Shang-Chi, WandaVision, all those I was still in. I've kind of fallen off recently with stuff like Madam Web and stuff like that, and but Marvel seems to be learning because the only movie they're releasing in 2024 is Deadpool 3. So I can see that Marvel is taking a step back in making sure the quality is higher content, which I appreciate so much. So I'm actually really looking forward to Deadpool 2. Also, there is about to be an ad run, so if you get caught by it, I'm very sorry, but I will see you on the other side. As soon as you grab a copy of Detective Pikachu, I haven't seen the whole thing, but I hear it's amazing. It was pretty good. I think people hate on it a little bit, but I really enjoyed it. Alright, the ad is going to start now. I will see you all in just a couple minutes. If you sit through it, I really appreciate you. It supports me a ton. But I'll see you on the other side. Oh. I don't know if you can still hear me, Miluetta, but... yes, I do know, honey. They're great. Heart. Miluetta, you might still be able to hear me. Sometimes Twitch ads are weird, but if you can't, I put it in chat as well. Alright, let's hope we can get... I keep saying let's hope we can get to 1,000 counters. We're getting to 1,000. I was hoping we can get the shiny. I managed to hear you say it, and as soon as you finished, the ads arrived. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Ooh, almost ran into a bird. That would not have been great. What is that emote, by the way? Novice. That's a cute little animated laughing emote. Oh, more sheep. Oh, I gotta respond to my mother. I guess I'm glad an ad's running for this. Alright. Sometimes my mom tries to call me while I'm live, which that I don't do, but, I can usually respond to text, and it works out well when she texts while an ad's running. Going to bed now, so have a good rest of your day, and good luck getting shiny Wooloo. Thank you so much, Lost Tree. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you get some great rest tonight. Have a good night. Welcome back from the ad, everyone. Thank you so much for sitting through it. I appreciate it. Also, Miluetta, that timing with the ad, very, very funny. The fact that it ended right as soon as you heard what I had to say. But yes, I do know Honey. They're very awesome. I've talked to them a little bit since we've met. They're trying to get into the Pokemon community, and I have been a part of it for a while. Like, I'm also still trying to integrate myself with some other creators, but I have a better lay of the land when it comes to the Pokemon Twitch landscape. Welcome back, Mirage. Good to see you. Good to see you. Dude, if we could somehow maybe hit 1,000 before 2 hours, that would be ideal. Because then we could have an hour to hunt Wiglet. A lot of W shinies I'm hunting for recently, apparently. And actually, that sounded like I was saying the shinies were W, like a W, like really good. But no, I meant they started with W's, Wooloo and Wiglet. But I guess they are also W shinies. So it works. Okay, we're starting to get more consistent Wooloos, which is very nice. A lot better on my mental health. The artist I was talking about was Arvalis on DeviantArt. I have not, sorry. I have not been on DeviantArt, but I've heard of it. I know almost nothing about it, though. Also, I'm realizing you meant that the reason you were wanting to do Detective Pikachu is because you knew someone who worked on it. That's really cool. I don't know anyone who's worked on anything that famous, so that's very cool. Oh, that was a Wooloo. I wish I was a silly little Wooloo walking around in a field. I also wish I was a silly little Wooloo. Like, imagine how happy their life is. If they get bored, they can just literally start rolling around. They're a ball of fluff. That sounds like the best way to live. Whenever you saw photorealistic Pokemon art, they were the artist. Well, that's cool. Oh, you didn't know him personally. I think I probably could have put that together, but for some reason I didn't. But still, that's really cool. Yeah, the Pokemon in that movie did look really good. Obviously Pikachu, but then there was also Snorlax, Machamp, the Apoms. And, you know, a ton more. Those were just the first ones to pop into my head. Doesn't the Wooloo using tackle on the wall retract its legs too? Maximum rolling efficiency. I actually don't know that. Like, it would make sense, because otherwise it wouldn't be able to roll as well. I'm gonna bet that its legs don't retract, but rather they flatten them. Like, if they wanted to lay down, they would flatten their legs and lay down. I would imagine that's the posture they're in when they roll. I could be wrong, though. Maybe it rolls just fine, or maybe it does have retracting legs. We'll have to get like a freeze frame of a Wooloo mid-roll to see where its legs are. Really cool artists. They were the original reason I developed a realistic take on Pokemon despite not being photorealistic. It's always nice when you can find someone to inspire you, right? Honestly, I would say if I could like put one goal on me making content as a whole, like my whole career of content creation from past, present, and future, it's to be someone's inspiration for something. Whether I would inspired them to start making content themselves, inspired them to start shiny hunting, or inspired them to do anything, I think that would be my number one goal as a content creator. There is a bug flying around here. It's like a tiny little gnat. So, like, it's not going to do anything to me. But it's very annoying. Okay, we are making good progress on the 1,000. On the 1,000 track. What else can I talk about? I mean, I guess I never really finished my Marvel rant, right? I kind of shortened it. Some of the, like, bigger disappointments recently have been, like, Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania. She-Hulk was not that great. And oh my god, Secret Invasion. I have never in my life been so disappointed by a Marvel product. Like, most times when a Marvel movie or TV show got a lot of hate, I could still find enjoyment in it. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I actually enjoyed, other than the first episode. Every other episode, I was pretty into it. Thor Love and Thunder, yeah, was it my favorite Thor movie? No, but I still enjoyed it. But Secret Invasion, I was so bored. For those of you who don't know, it's supposed to be a plot line about Skrulls invading human life, which are shapeshifters in the Marvel Universe, and invading, like, everyday life. So you don't know who to trust. And it's a really cool concept to put into the universe. But instead, they use this to kill off one of the best main characters left alive and make it a low-key spy, like, melancholy spy story about an old man, an old Nick Fury, that isn't what he used to be, and just focus on the fact that he's not as good as he once was. Oh, and at the very end, they literally create someone who now has the powers of every single superhero and villain to ever have existed in the MCU. Or at least that was in the Battle of Earth, which was the big final battle of Avengers Endgame. Which is just absolutely insane to me. Secret Invasion damn near broke the Marvel Universe. And I will stick to my guns on that. Sorry for the Marvel rant. I really love Marvel, so it's kind of hurt seeing it heading down this path. Just realized I never put a prediction up. Pro streamer right here, obviously. But quite honestly, at this point, it's not necessary. We're like a little more than 100 away from where we're stopping anyway, so that's basically just, do we think we'll get a shiny in the next 100 encounters? And the answer is almost certainly no. But of course, you know, smash cutting this clip with the clip of me getting a shiny, that'd be pretty cool. So maybe we do get it in the next 100, and we can then take all the times I've said this stream that, like, oh, we're definitely not getting the shiny this stream. Or it's so low odds that we get the shiny, and we can put it together with the clip of me finding the shiny in the same stream. How fun would that be? Of course, we would need to find a Wooloo first, which this game seems to not be enjoying letting happen. There we go. Took a second. Took your sweet time. I keep forgetting how low the chances of shinies are. I keep thinking it's under 1500. Whew. I mean, I think it's around 1500 with the shiny charm. I think I could be wrong about that. I don't have the shiny charm full odds memorized, but it could be that with the shiny charm. But no, the odds of me finding a shiny without any sort of boosting, 4096. Which is, like, I've done full odds hunts before, and it was never that bad, you know? Like, they weren't fast. I was never expecting them to be fast. Hey, look. Cool number. 888. Look at that. I don't think we'll get to 1,000 before 2 hours. So, I'll say it right now. Either it... don't give up. I'm almost done with my bad sheep art. Oh, I'm not giving up. No, HQ. I am never giving up on this. Like I said, like, there's a chance that within the time frame of this competition that I will not find the shiny within that time frame. But if that happens, I'm still going to continue this hunt in my own free time. Like, for sure. Do not fret. What I was going to say is that depending on how long it takes us to get to 1,000, because our pace has kind of slowed down, when we get there, we'll make a choice. We'll either end stream a little early, because I do have plans, so it'd be nice to get ready for them a little early. But if we get it done around the 2 hour mark, then we'll move over to Violet and do some Wiglet. But we'll have to see how I'm feeling when we get to that point. Sword and Shield not having overworld shinies like Let's Go is a tragedy. Agreed. I don't understand why not. To me, it just seems like a completely illogical regression that it was not needed. You proved you could do it in the prior game, and in every game since. This is the only game, to my knowledge, with overworld Pokemon encounters that don't show up shiny in the overworld. And it's just like, why? Why? There's no point for that. Speaking of, I've talked about this a bit, but with shinies in Legends EA, first of all, I feel like if we're talking most likely, it's probably just going to be what they did in Legends Arceus, but again, just, you know, the sparkle with the sound, I'm pretty certain that's going to be the case. But in my opinion, if we're, this could be a hot take. I prefer Let's Go's version. Because that way, because I still feel that it's accessible. Because even though there's no sound, there are very obvious sparkles. So even if you're colorblind, you can still tell if that's a shiny. But it also makes it so, with Legends Arceus, it's probably the easiest game to shiny hunt in, because you can just mindlessly run around, and if you hear the noise, you know you got the shiny. But with Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, you still have to be paying attention. You can't just let it happen and just run around and wait for it. You still have to be looking at your screen, searching for a shiny, which I like. It makes it so you still have to be paying attention, and it's a lot more active. At least that's my take. Let's Go even has little sparkles around it to tell you it's a shiny, which is amazing for bad shinies. Exactly. Legends Arceus and Let's Go both have the sparkles, which is fantastic. There is no reason for Scarlet and Violet to not have the sparkles, and even less reason for Sword and Shield to not have overworld shinies. I hope they never make another game with overworld Pokemon encounters that don't show shinies. Also, I'm realizing technically BDSP in the underground has overworld encounters that don't show up shiny, but that's a little different because the majority of the game doesn't have overworld encounters. The majority of the game is the same as the originals, which is just grass encounters. But still. But Sword and Shield kind of makes up for it, just for the simple fact that Dynamax Adventures is to this day the only way to get shiny legendaries with some level of ease. Like, even the games that don't shiny lock their legends, they still let you Yeah, even the games that don't shine out the legends, you still have to soft reset for them. So you have no way to get above full odds. But in Dynamax Adventures, you can get 1 in 100 odds in exchange for a bit of a longer hunt. Which, I feel like that's a pretty fair trade-off. My personal opinion. Because now you can get shiny Xerneas, shiny Yveltal. Speaking of BDSP and Let's Go, I want to get them at some point because apparently you can get a Mew and Jirachi in BDSP just by having a file in Let's Go and Sword and Shield. That is correct. You can do that. It's in, I believe it's an old couple in Floroma Town. Very broken to just get 2 mythicals for free that early in the game. I think I used the Jirachi for a little bit when I first found that out. But then it felt unfair. Like, mythicals are strong, yeah. But I didn't want to just steamroll the rest of the game with a mythical. So instead I steamrolled the rest of the game with my Infernape. BDSP are probably my least favorite Pokemon games. But that's not to say they don't have redeeming qualities. Because they definitely do. Like, they brought back the Pokeradar, which I had never even learned prior to BDSP. And I still don't fully understand it, to be clear. But I'm starting to get an understanding of it. And I enjoyed the more difficult Elite Four and Champion. What I didn't enjoy is that the whole game wasn't like that. If you're going to do that, commit. The whole game was laughably easy. Insanely easy. And then the Elite Four just randomly is completely competitive teams. And it's like, you did not prepare us for this. But also low level, I'll be taking them to another game and using them to steamroll. I love steamrolling. Hey, I know I said I didn't like to steamroll, but to each their own, you know? If you find enjoyment in just grabbing a really heckin' strong Pokemon and running over your opponent with them, more power to you. Because I can see how that'd be fun. I am the kind of person to do a shiny lock when it didn't need to be. So clearly I might like making things a little bit harder on myself. It's the same reason why I virtually never end up using the box art legend on my playthrough team when it's given to you mid-playthrough. I say virtually never because I'm pretty sure I did use Xerneas on my first playthrough of X. Unless I'm misremembering, I feel pretty confident that I did. But I think that might be the only time. Oh my gosh, Elena got first! OMG! Yeah, that went unredeemed today. Because no one redeemed it initially, and when I said it, other than redeemed second. Elena got a Scatterbug. Nice. I still need that shiny. It's a very good shiny. But yeah, Elena, how are you doing? How was stream? I was lurking in it for the whole time. Ooh, got a close shiny roll there. Within 1,000. Yeah, I hope stream went well. We are gonna get to 1,000 Wooloo encounters today. That's the goal. It was good. So much to fill you in on, but I have to lurk for now. Well, I am very ready to be filled in on everything later. But I appreciate the lurk. Enjoy it. Take your night easy. I love the idea of making fun of the non-living, non-breathing NPCs after using an incredibly powerful Pokemon to murder their team. Like, ha, you couldn't beat my Palkia with a Metapod? Huge L. Like, honestly, just get better. Alright, so, let's see, we're like an hour and a half in. I don't know how far we'll be in when we hit 1,000. This could be a shorter stream. You never know. It's really in the hands of the sheep. If the sheep decide to show up fast, well, it'll be the standard length stream we were thinking of. If they are slow to show up, then this will be a slower stream. I mean, a shorter stream. What do you mean you couldn't be Groudon with your Pichu? Get good, honestly. I've murdered many a Legends with my tiny little mouse. Yeah, the Wooloos are starting to be nicer. What would be really nice is if we got the shiny within the next 86 encounters. How fun would that be? Alright. Trying to think of anything else I could just yap about. I feel like I've had a lot to talk about recently. I already talked about a bit what it's going to be like with me moving home again. Talked a bit about my job, which, like I said, I am excited for. Oh, if you guys aren't already in the Discord, you should join before I go back to work. Because as soon as I start getting cute pictures of dogs, they're going straight into the Discord. There are so many cute dogs there. It also works very well with my streaming schedule. To be clear, there's not going to be a fixed schedule. I put that in my little announcement in the server. There will be no fixed schedule. It will be a week-by-week basis, very much. However, the latest my place of work is ever open is 7 p.m. So it is very reasonable for me to work until 7 and then be back in time to stream by 8, which is not that late of a time to stream. And other than that, sometimes I'll get early shifts and then my evenings will be even freer. It's really going to be a week by week basis thing. God, I'm going to be so busy because I've got all these fun ideas to record for you guys. I've got streams to still do. I'm going to be editing my own stuff and probably some of my other friends' stuff. But I cannot express how excited I am. It's honestly crazy just how, like, excited I am for everything. Right now, I went silent because I'm just jamming out to Has-Been Hotel in the background. That's a problem with me putting songs I really, really like in my stream playlist. Because sometimes I just want to go silent and just listen to it, just vibe. But of course, while I did that, Wooloos have decided to cease spawning. There's one. What if the Wooloo gets one shot after all these encounters to find it? You think I'm attacking the Wooloo? No. I'm going to find the Wooloo and throw Pokeballs and hope it catches. Now, if we fail it, then I might cry. But there's no way I'm attacking this. I mean in the game? No, I know you meant in the game, but I am not attacking the Wooloo. Oh, you mean in the future battle. Okay. If that happens, then I'll be upset. For sure, for sure. I'll probably cry live on stream. Also, HQ, what are you apologizing for? Don't worry, we're also vibing. You don't need to speak every single second. You're doing great. I appreciate that, HQ. And I know I don't need to talk every single second. I only commented on it because it wasn't a conscious choice to stop talking. I was just kind of stream of consciousness, and then I heard the song, and I was like, no, I gotta shut up and listen to this, but I did that completely unconsciously. So that's the only reason I commented on it. But I appreciate the kind words still. I was just apologizing for the plus plus accent you sent while I was fixing my keyboard. Oh no, you're good, you're good. No worries whatsoever. Alright, we got 55 more encounter. 55? Whoa. I meant 75. School isn't over just yet. I freaking need to keep my math skills a little bit intact. I don't have an excuse yet. I just finished bad shiny Wooloo drawing, so you should catch a shiny right around now. You're welcome. Thank you, HQ. See, that must have been why the shiny wasn't showing up. The drawing wasn't done. Okay. Thank you for finishing. Now we can get the shiny. Took you long enough, honestly. Wouldn't it be so crazy if we actually did get the shiny, like, within the next couple encounters? Shiny? Nope. No sheep, no sheep, no sheep. Hey, listen, I don't have talent or skills, so I had to make do with approximate measurements. No, that's totally fair. I can't draw for crap. Like, oh, that's not the Wooloo, that's a random encounter. Crap. But no, I cannot draw anything at all without like a reference. And even then, even with a reference, sometimes I still kind of just suck. I went through a phase where I had a book full of Pokemon, and I would try to draw them based on what I was seeing. And some of them were pretty good. But others I just couldn't get right. And also, none of it was transferred into my ability to draw without references. It just made me really good at drawing things that I could see. Which is so weird, because like not everyone, a lot of new friends I've made on Twitch and on Discord, just through connecting with people, so many people are actually good at art. Like, they make their own emotes, they make their own overlays. It's freaking insane. And I'm over here like, I might be able to make an overlay with Canva. That's probably the best I can do. I used to do that too, never have an original thought. Yeah, like, I tried drawing Pokemon just from memory, and it went horribly. But as soon as I started pulling up reference photos, I was like, this I can do. Like, I designed an overlay that I'm going to be using for the upcoming subathon, and I think it looks pretty good, but I used Canva. Like, I'm not saying that's an invalid thing to do. Like, Canva's a totally valid art tool. But, like, I didn't make it from scratch at all. I'm really good at duplicating work, but creating, no way. I don't want to duplicate work, like, unless it's, like, drawing a Pokemon. That I can do. So I get what you mean, right? Like, if something's put in front of you and they're like, draw that, assuming they don't take it away, I can do that. But if someone's like, draw me this, just from your brain. Here's a pencil, piece of paper, and your imagination. Go hog wild. I'm lost instantly. Oh, I absolutely was using a reference. I can't just pull a Wooloo out of my thinking brain. Don't be silly. Oh, no, I know. I mean, technically, you do have a reference. Right there. So I'd be crazy if you didn't use it, you know? And, of course, you know, the Wooloo I have been encountering this whole time. Believe it or not, during a shiny Wooloo hunt, there are quite a few Wooloo on my screen. This is a completely separate thought that I'm only just now thinking about because of the Wooloo. Do we think Wooloo's going to be in ZA? That may sound like a crazy thought, but Wooloo has not been in a game since Sword and Shield. And the Legends games do bring back Pokemon from future generations, technically. Like, Arceus had Generation 5 Pokemon, and I think some Gen 6? I think? So it's definitely possible that Wooloo might be in ZA. I think that'd be cool. I don't know if sheep are really common in France, but maybe it's like pets. I don't know. I have a sketchbook where you draw the line or lines in the small grid by grid. Grid by grid coping the completed work grid by grid. I was so impressed by how it turned out. So, oh, so you separate. Oh, I think what you mean. So like, you had like a drawing that you separated into a grid, and you drew it. by sections? Is that what you mean? Wait, I wasn't done. As it turned out, that's why I didn't catch it yet. Well, we're like 62 away from a 1,000, so HQ, if you can get it done by then we'll absolutely get the shiny. This is confirmed. The sheep are showing up more consistently, which is nice. Yeah, the picture was already drawn on the grid, and you could just copy it in small chunks. Okay, so I did understand it. Okay, great. That sounds like fun. I could probably do that. Also, I'm just now realizing that I did make this change, but I don't know if y'all noticed. I got a new border. I literally just made a square on Canva and brought it in. But I feel like it's a nice little touch of flair. Makes it look not so barren. But the main reason, I was editing clips down for TikTok. And it was a struggle because anytime I wanted to clip out just the area of the screen that had my face, it had to be like with a good bit of dead space on the right. Because I was right up against the side of the screen. This side. I was right up against the side of the screen. So I had no dead space to work with on either side. So I just had to push the camera to the left and then cut out the side that had the gameplay. I've made it work, but I feel like this makes it look a little more polished. Alright, your channel trailer was awesome. That can be a lot of work, especially if you're detailed. Thank you, Mir. I did put a good bit of work into that. And I've continued to make more stuff. Basically, the plan is to make a lot and then throw them in my drafts. That way I have some cushion instead of having to edit and send on the same day. I want to give myself some cushion, some time to work on things. Not bag, no. Otherwise, I feel like I'd just be too stressed out all the time. But I appreciate the comment, the love for my channel trailer. Okay, HQ, you done? Did you finish up? Alright, we're almost to 950. We're definitely not getting there before 2 hours, I'm realizing. That was a foolish endeavor, I'm noticing. So it will probably be we reach 1,000 and then we call stream whenever that is. Unless we just get an insane amount of Wooloos in the next 17 minutes. And once again, I wouldn't actually care about the time 9 times out of 10. I'd be like, so what, we take a little longer. Then the stream just goes a little longer, and we do more shiny hunting in Violet. But I've got plans tonight. So I gotta be out of here by a certain time. Why is it called Nuz? I get the lock part thing. Okay, so I actually only learned this recently. What recently? Like within the past couple months. But So the very first Nuzlocke ever wasn't actually streamed or recorded. Someone did it on their own, and they made a comic strip of it. Where there was literally just to tell a story. And at one point, they put John Locke's face on a Nuzleaf. And that name, Nuzlocke, which originally was the name of the Pokemon, caught on as the name of the challenge. And that's why we call it a Nuzlocke. Are you winning? Not really. We're 952 encounters in with no shiny Wooloo. But welcome in, Pigeon. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a great day so far. You are coming in for the last little bit of stream because basically stream today is we get to 1,000 encounters. You're having a great day so far? That's fantastic. That's better than good. That's better than fine. That's better than okay. That is great. You're making chicken. Did you make some for me? Dude, chicken unironically sounds so good right now. Wait, I said that as a joke, but like, maybe I get some chicken after this? I don't know, maybe. Maybe I get some chicken. Oh, that actually sounds so good right now. Oh, now I wish I was home. Okay, I don't know. Has anyone here ever tried Raising Cane's chicken fingers? Because, oh my god, I've never tasted chicken so good in my life. I love Cane's so much. So let me ship it through the mail? Thank you. I appreciate that, Pigeon. I lived practically right next door to my freshman year. It was like literally, it was right behind my dorm. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. I had 2 close to me in my hometown. And I moved to like the one city in my state with no Canes. The closest one is an hour-and-a-half drive away. Which is... I've made that drive before. I'll say that. I'm partial to Popeyes. See, I don't dislike Popeyes at all. I'm not... A lot of people think those are like competing where you can only like one or the other. I don't hate Popeyes. It's not my preference. I think there's just a certain amount of crisp I like on my chicken, and Popeyes is a little too crispy for me. If that makes sense. Maybe I've just had bad Popeyes, I don't know. But the amount of crisp on Popeyes tends to kind of like... I've got sensory issues. You know, it's the awe and the ADHD. So the excessive crispiness is an issue for me. There's a Cane's 30 minutes away from me, and I make the drive at least once a month. So that Cane's I had mentioned, that's an hour and a half to 2 hours away from me. My freshman year alone, I made that drive 3 separate times. I then made it 2 more times my sophomore year and once my junior year. I didn't make it this year. I think because I was trying to be more financially responsible. The cane sauce is yummy. See, I'm actually not a big fan of the cane sauce. But I'm also just a picky eater. I'll try almost anything that people put in front of me. But the problem is I don't like a lot of it. Which I wish I could change, I really do. It is worth it though, Pigeon, yeah. That drive is so worth it for Cane's. And it's it's almost a core memory for me too. I wouldn't say it is, but it's close to it. Because one night it was literally, we had just finished marching band. And I looked at them and I was like, what are you, because these are my friends that I was getting dinner with every night at that point. I was like, what do I want to do for dinner tonight? And someone was like, I'm craving chicken. And at this point, I didn't know how close the nearest Cane's was. So I was like, ooh, is there a Cane's around here? And we looked it up, and it was like, it's an hour and a half to 2 hour drive. And I'm like, so y'all want to get Cane's? And they were like, sure. And we did, and it was awesome. Hey, Brenda, welcome in. It's so great to see you, my love. Welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Good morning. Congrats on getting a Minun as your daily partner Pokemon. Enjoy that little negative mouse. I often think about how much I could be bribed to eat oatmeal, and I really don't know. The texture's an absolute no. See, I used to love oatmeal. Now I hate it. What is this game? It's so heckin' cute. This is Pokemon Shield. Well, actually, I think this is technically Sword. But this is Sword and Shield. And yeah, it's a fun game. I really love the style of it. I wish they had kept it for a bit longer, but yeah. I'll eat your oatmeal. I love oatmeal. Oh, Pokemon and their various games. Yep. They really, after Gen 6 and 7, they started like making every game look pretty wildly different from each other. At least in my opinion. It's not necessarily the awe in your ADHD. I have ADHD without the awe, probably, and I have some heckin' sensory issues. Oh, no, I know. The experiences are different for everyone. I think for me it is the awe, though. But it's very much a person-to-person thing. All of it is. You're never going to find two people with the same experience when it comes to that kind of stuff. Overnight oats, especially, are like a gift from the heavens. I've never even heard of overnight oats. I have Violet and I played it for like 2 days and never touched it again. I've been wanting to try them again. Brenda, can you promise me that if you do touch them again, you let me know? Because I really want to know what you think of them. I would love to know your opinions. Oatmeal is very yes, however, almost any kind of vegetable is bad. I do struggle with vegetables. Yeah, I love fruits. Fruits are incredible. But I don't know. I've tried various vegetables. Green beans, peas, mashed potatoes. I even tried asparagus once. It was horrible. I will make you some good vegetables. I think the only vegetable I like, it's not even the vegetable I like. It's a vegetable I tolerate. And that's carrots. Well, and salads. Like just lettuce in general. I can do lettuce. Have you ever had collard greens? I have not. My branch of trying vegetables is not super wide. As I've aged, I can eat veggies better. That's a sentence. See, like I said, it's not like I don't want to eat vegetables. It's the taste and texture. Texture is biggest for mashed potatoes. I cannot do mashed potatoes. And for that one, the taste is genuinely fine. I love French fries, so of course I'm fine with how mashed potatoes taste. But the texture of mashed potatoes is... Oh my god, no. Go to the south and find a good barbecue joint and order some. They are life-changing. Life-changing, they say. Well, I mean, maybe I'll try them eventually. I doubt it, though. If I'm being very candid with you, I don't think I'll ever try collard greens. Hey, Kirby, welcome in. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Congrats on getting a smoochum. I take back my congrats. Good job getting a smoochum. I'll say that. But I hope you're having a great day so far. What day is today? I hope you're having a fine Monday. I'm losing track of days. Did you know that Brussels sprouts are now sweeter than they used to be? Really? Like, used to be in what, like, frame of reference? How many years ago was it, like, changed, you know? Yeah, just made Mother's Day gifts, now I'm tired. I guess it's likely whoever you made gifts for is not in my chat or listening. So I'm curious, what did you make for Mother's Day? What day is it? So many sheep. I've lost count. All I can count now is sheep. I've lost track of time. It's sheep o'clock on sheep day and sheep. See, that's funny. I love mashed potatoes, and for a while, that's how I tricked myself to eat veggies. That's interesting. I made rainbow mash, which was basically a variety of root vegetables mashed with salt and oil. I was able to convince myself it was just mashed potatoes, and I could eat a whole plateful. Rainbow mash. That is a name. Why does that sound like you're just eating processed gay people? Like, that was the first thing I thought of. Which is alarming. So I made framed photos with flowers I pressed last month. Coffee bath bombs, vanilla shea butter soap. I'm sorry if I'm shea maybe. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing that. Then lavender oatmeal goat's milk soap. Very in depth. I love it. It's safe to say my apartment smells great now. That's a lot of really good smelling things. It's a bit past it now if y'all, because y'all might not remember it now. But I do have an add quote command. So, process gay people. Let me just be clear. I'm not the kind of streamer to purposely say something wild to get a clip or a quote. 9 times out of 10, my brain just turns off, and I let thoughts flow freely, which is dangerous. It's actually why my friends pushed me to stream 3 years ago. They were like, you say some wild shit. You need to record it. And I'm like, okay. I only eat my gays free range, organic, non-GMO. Exactly. Just TikTok info dump, like they have learned how to grow them to be less bitter. Oh, interesting. So you don't know when they started changing then? Also, Kirby, you don't need to apologize for being extra. I do know you're extra, and it's what I love most about you. Free range thoughts. That's really what it feels like. Like, when I start running out of things to talk about, I just turn off my filter and talk. Which can either lead to stream being just normal and me just venting about things that are going on, or can turn into me saying some really out-of-pocket shit. And either way, it's entertaining, I've been told. I don't know if it's actually true, but I've been told I'm entertaining. Don't just be extra, be redundant, have several backup copies. If you say one thing that's just super extra, say it 3 more times so it saves properly. Hey, Lyco, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a great day so far. Stream will probably be ending not super long from now. This was a shorter stream, but given that I should probably eat before my plans, and I do then have the plans, we're probably going to hit 1,000. There's the number. Probably going to hit 1,000 on this counter, and then we'll find someone to raid into. Also, I want to take myself easy, you know? This is my birthday week. I want to not overwork myself. If you weren't entertaining, I would have left immediately. You're good. Thank you, HQ. I think. I'm gonna take that in a positive way. Alright, we got 21 more encounters. Happy birthday, thank you. I'm purposefully not streaming on my birthday because my celebration stream for my birthday is on May 18th. That's going to be my celebration. I had a birthday this year as well, so can relate. I turned an age. Yo, no way, I'm turning an age too. And believe it or not, it's an age older than I currently am, which I feel like that's pretty cool. Not many people have a birthday this year that they get older in. Some people just don't have a birthday this year, which is sad. Pour one out for them. And some people get younger, which, you know, it's cool if you're old, but I enjoy getting older for the time being. I did beat my record, you're right. Alright, an ad is about to run. I'm gonna go ahead and run it. If you sit through it, I really appreciate you. It supports me a lot. So I'll see you on the other side. See you in a couple minutes. Hopefully we don't find the shiny within that time. Although I feel like it's extremely unlikely. Ooga Booga, welcome in. Brooke, good to see you. I completely forgot. Now you can actually catch my streams at around the time I'm live. So you can actually show up more. Fantastic. How you enjoying being home? Did you fix your sleep schedule yet? I know it takes a while. But you were talking to me about needing to... Totally did not wake up an hour ago. Oh. Well, that answers my question. Alright, that does not sound like a fixed sleep schedule. There you have it, yep. Hey, that's fair. You were like, what, 17 hours ahead for 4 to 5 months? I think it makes sense for your sleep schedule to be a little messed up. Wow, we're getting so many Wooloo in this patch. But yeah, Brooke, I hope you're doing well. I woke up at 5 a.m. yesterday, and now woke up at 5 p.m. That is so wildly... So it's like, it's almost like you did fix your sleep schedule, you just went too far. Oh, Elena used Final Gambit, so used all her remaining stamina to attack. You overshot it just a little bit. Brooke used Jungle Healing. That's cool. And then got an Aurorus. Two very cool things back to back. I'll look for a bit while Brenda does laundry. Oh, are y'all playing Val? I hope you're winning all the games. We're about to. Gotcha. I wish I could play Val, and I probably can later tonight if you guys are still up and playing. But I'm doing a bit of a there's a finals study session kind of going on. It's like late night breakfast kind of stuff. Basically pancakes study break kind of deal. There's no time limit on it, so I'll be doing that. But if I'm back by a certain time, if you guys are still playing, I'd love to join up. If you guys aren't playing comp, I'm not gonna drag you guys down in comp. I'm perfectly fine dragging you guys down in Swift and unrated, but I need to be significantly better before I go near competitive. Also, welcome back from the ad, everyone. Thank you so much for sitting through it. I appreciate you. Hey, Carly, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god, thank you so much. Welcome in, everyone. Let me give you a shout out. Hello, Carly. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follows, friend. Let me say hello to everyone. The most recent raid, welcome in. Carly, of course, welcome in. Everyone, Carly is a member of my lovely team, Pinecone. Let me give her the other flavor of shout out. So definitely go drop her a follow. How was Horizon Zero Dawn? Very fun game. If for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sky. I use they them pronouns. I am non-binary, ADHD, and completely obsessed with Pokemon. If you all want to introduce yourself with your preferred name and pronouns, feel free. Please feel free, but also don't feel pressured to. This is a lurker-friendly environment, and all follows are anonymous if you don't want to be perceived. It was so fun. I didn't even realize how long I was streaming because I was having so much fun. That's the best. That's the best vibe right there. When you're just having such a good time with stream that you lose track of time. I'm glad you had a good time with it though. You're gonna tell my screen name, but everyone just calls me Ken. I go by he, him. Okay, I wasn't sure I was gonna read it out, but I will add Ken and he, him. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will add that in because I will forget, and that is a promise. But now I will not. It's lovely to meet you, Ken. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for coming in from Carly. Nice to meet you, Dr. Duckhead. Of course, if Carly or anyone that came with Carly's raid needs to raid and run, go eat some food, go get some rest, especially Carly if you need to de-stream, totally understand. Hot people raid and run, so take all the time you need. But yeah, if you want to stick around, we'd love to have you. This is a great environment, and we love meeting new friends. I do need to raid and run, make some dinner. I'll be lurking. I appreciate the lurk, Carly. Go eat some amazing dinner. Thank you so much again for the raid. I really appreciate that. Take care, y'all. I'm out for a bit, but lovely to meet you. It is lovely to meet you as well, Ken. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a fantastic night. Back, welcome to Raiders. Welcome back, HQ. I do feel a little bad because they raided in right as we're about to prematurely end stream because of my plans. The profile picture is actually a duck. Oh my god. Maybe the real Dr. Duckhead was the friends we made along the way. Pop. Alright, 5 more encounters. Please let one of them be shiny. Pokemon gods, do you realize how hype that would be? If especially what if it was the 1000th encounter on the dot? That would be so cool. Give me the content. I yearn for it. Dang. I actually thought there was a chance there because it was glowing with the aura. Nope, do not fight. Good luck and enjoy / tolerate your plans. I don't know what your plans are, so insert appropriate wish. Thank you so much, HQ. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to be hanging out with friends for a bit. And specifically, these friends are friends that I probably won't be able to see for a while once I move home. Only 2 of them live within driving distance, like reasonable driving distance of me. So it's going to be nice to spend some time with them. It's a shame I'll be missing out on Valorant. But luckily, that game is not going anywhere. Even if some of us wish it might. Alright, we got now 2 more encounters, and we'll find someone to raid into. I'll give you guys another rundown of my week of streams for the rest of the week as soon as I finish the encounters. Alright, one more. It's a cool number. Look at that, 999. You know what's an even cooler number than 999? I said, you know what's an even cooler number than 999? 1000 and the shiny. Unfortunate. but that's a cool number. HQ, those are the funny numbers. Alright. That is going to be where I call it. Unfortunate that we didn't get the shiny this stream. I had a good time today, though. I'm sorry for the shorter stream. It was not the intention going into it, but getting to 1,000 took a bit longer than I thought it would, and I do think I should take some time to mentally prepare for being social again. So let's find someone to raid. Who is live? Oh, Caitlyn is live. We haven't raided Caitlyn in a while. Let's raid Caitlyn. Alright. Where's the raid command? There it is. Is there an underscore? I feel like there's an underscore. There's not, but Twitch knew what I meant anyway. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and drop the raid commands for y'all. That top one is going to be for my lovely subscribers, and the bottom one is going to be for my equally lovely followers. So what this week is going to look like. And if you want a more in-depth explanation, go to the Discord. I already have an announcement in there. But this week is going to be no stream tomorrow or Wednesday. Tomorrow I've got already standing plans, and Wednesday is my birthday, so, and I don't want to distract attention from the celebration stream that is already in place for my birthday. So no stream on my birthday. Thursday, I should be back playing some Pikmin. Very excited. I'm really happy that has ended up in my rotation. I've been having a ton of fun with that game. And then Friday is a maybe. I am moving back home on Saturday, so part of Friday will certainly be packing. So stream on Friday is a big old maybe. But once again, if you want to join the Discord, that is the best way to find out if I will be streaming, because it'll probably be a decision made on Thursday or maybe on Friday. So it's going to be spur of the moment. If you want to know, join the Discord. But for now, we'll go ahead and start that raid. Once again, thank you all so much for hanging out today. I had a good time. It is unfortunate that we didn't get the shiny, but it is what it is, you know? We're going to hopefully hunt again. Not hopefully. We are going to hunt again for it at some point. This hunt is not ending until we get the shiny. I'm not throwing in the towel on this one. So make sure you go send some an insane amount of love to Caitlyn. She's an incredible human being. Also on my Pinecone stream team. She deserves all the love in the world. So I'm going to go ahead and send you all over. I've got nothing else to say to you except you are your best thing. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Eat lots of food. Drink all the water and get all the rest that you possibly need. You need to take care of yourself. I love and care for each and every one of you. And I will see you all on Thursday. Peace.